Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's 5 Steps to Solo Travel Guide for women like you who need extra support traveling the world, one woman at a time. I've been traveling solo since 1972. Now you can experience the best-selling book series, 5 Steps to Solo Travel, a woman's guide to travel and destinations in her prime, which can be found on Amazon. While you're listening to this, you can know that I recently traveled solo around the world for 90 days, inspiring women like you. Please rate this podcast 5 stars and the book series too. In this episode, what questions should you ask someone you know who traveled somewhere you like? The destination is San Francisco Airport. Wings and Wanderlust, Solo Female Traveler's Guide to SFO. Today's mistake, I left my phone on the airline counter at the SFO airport. And travel advice? Relax in the airport yoga room, if in SFO anyway. So now the FAQ, what questions should you ask someone you know who traveled somewhere you like? So here are 2 answers. Number 1, ask the right questions if you want to get good responses to your questions about others' travels. Instead of, how was it? Ask something new and unique like, would you like to revisit those places or any other part of the country? Would be an excellent question to ask. Or, if you could only relive 5 minutes of the trip, which 5 minutes would it be? And now, today's destination, San Francisco Airport. I began my around-the-world journey at the San Francisco Airport, SFO, which was the first stop of my journey. I've been a fan of this airport for many years, as it's been the gateway to Asian countries I've visited for many years, and you can fly to up to 130 destinations on 50 airlines from SFO. It's always been welcoming from the minute I land. There's just something special about it. Maybe it's the excitement of being in San Francisco, one of the most visited cities in the world. There's so much to see and do here. It's also effortless to get to and from the airport via BART. I've flown there many times for domestic flights too. Often, my flights take off at night, so I've been able to enjoy an extra day in and around the area of Northern California, and then can sleep on the plane. Traveling west is more manageable due to jet lag than heading east. Now, when in the airport, I always look to explore the art exhibits. SFO has a renowned art collection scattered throughout its terminals. Take a stroll. Admire the various sculptures, paintings, and installations. You may find one on history, even if it's just of the SFO airport itself. So check the show notes for links to the current and upcoming exhibits. I like to visit the SFO Aviation Museum and Library at the International Terminal, which features fascinating aviation history and cultural exhibits such as early pilots and planes. And if you are a solo female, you can browse here without feeling alone and explore the flight history. Of course, enjoy a meal or snack. They've got the spectrum, from casual cafes to fine dining establishments. And of course, since you have to arrive 3 hours before an international flight and 2 hours before a domestic flight, you'll be likely to find time to eat something while here. If you need to take a nap, there's a place to do that, or shower, or just freshen up for a fee. Shop for souvenirs. Browse the shops and boutiques at FSO to pick up some last-minute souvenirs or gifts for loved ones. I especially like walking in an airport bookstores and seeing the magazine sections. Now you can also take in the views of the airport where you find a comfortable spot near a big glass window and enjoy those panoramic views of the airport runways and the surrounding landscape. I also enjoy people watching, and it's a place to see all kinds of reunions. And I love looking at the babies and seniors or people who just need a smile. Now, you can get pampered at the SFO spa. You can treat yourself to a spa or massage at one of the airport's wellness centers, you can relax and rejuvenate before continuing your journey. You can also read or relax in a lounge, and if you can get access to airport lounges through the airline or membership program, enjoy more comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and Wi-Fi access, and that way you can unwind in a quiet environment. Now, you should stay connected. SFO has free Wi-Fi throughout the airport, allowing travelers to stay connected with family and friends or catch up on email, social media, movies, or TV shows. And lastly, stay active. Take a walk around the terminal. Stretch your legs and get some exercise. The terminals are spacious with lots of walking paths and seating areas to explore. And now for today's mistake. I left my phone on the counter, the airline counter in SFO. I was on my way around the world and I left my phone on the airline counter after my first flight. Was that ever a scary moment? Don't do what I did. Hold your phone all the time or tie a string to it. And now for today's travel advice, yoga for travelers in SFO. Solo travelers can relax in the yoga rooms. SFO offers designated yoga rooms in multiple terminals where travelers can unwind, stretch, and find inner peace before or after their flights. It's the perfect spot for relaxation and meditation. From Sunday to Saturday, it's open from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. and free of charge in terminals 2 and 3. Where are you going? Let me know if I helped you travel. The show notes have ways for us to connect.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.